No, that's not Lil 2-3 and he knocking it.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of the interview with FatFunny. Today we got the one and only Ty Henny. And tonight we're going to talk about a lot of things, but first we're going to get into music. Let's talk about your last project, 1207. So tell me what's it about, what the meaning of the title is. I was watching another interview you did and you gave a breakdown, so you just give us a breakdown too.
1207 is basically like a mixture of my West Coast life and my East Coast life all together. Like, you feel me? Like over here in the East Coast, like my team is the Sav, which is the number 7. But on the West Coast, my homies is the 120.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a mix of, you know, just East Coast and West Coast. You know, West Coast lifestyle a little bit different because, you know, gang politics and all that. And, you know, over here it's just more like cliques.
Well, so gangs ain't for real out here.
Yeah, you know, so it's just me repping both of my cliques and my lifestyle of over there and my lifestyle over here at the same time, you feel me?
All right, so what's the difference between this project and the other project?
I say this project right here was more like, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care about how nobody felt about this music because me being in LA so much and I was listening to a lot of my music in the West Coast. I'm playing it for a lot of people in the West Coast, and don't get me wrong, the music is good, but some music that's on the East Coast don't got the same feel when you in LA.
Because LA is different. It's just
the vibe,
bounce to the music. It's like you got,
like, even
how hard the rap is.
Yes,
son, you can diddy bop it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even the gangsters is making drill music, like go through music to Bobby beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? So coming over here, the music just too serious. Mm-hmm. So I had to make it a little bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? And like that was the difference between this project and the other project. The other project I was doing it for everybody else, trying to fit inside the border of what you call an East Coast rapper, trying to bring East Coast rap back, like to, like, you know what I'm saying, rapping in them type of beats. But I just went left field and just designed my own style.
All right, so this new style, this is you sticking with this, or are you going back to what you know?
No, this is the only style for me because this is the only style that's universal. This is the only style where it's good on the West Coast and on the East Coast and in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna keep this sound because it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, yo, this is my best style of rap or my most popular sound. It's just easier and this working. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop nothing that's working. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. All right, so this tape, you have features, but your other projects had like big name features. Why do you go with like local popular niggas now on this tape from other states? Because
like we was having problems a lot of times with the big features, like except for G Herbo. G Herbo, that's my boy. That's really my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was having problems with the Lil Baby record getting it cleared. Mm-hmm. And before, if you go back to my Come Up 3, I had Rich the Kid up there. But he ended up signing a big deal right after it, so they didn't clear the record. That's why it's not on Apple Music. A lot of people don't even know I got a song with Rich the Kid.
Should you get your money back?
No, you don't get your money back.
Nah.
You don't get your money back for that. So I realized that, like, you know, if the artist's not close to me, then I don't even really want to work with them, you know what I'm saying? Because it get politics when the labels get involved, you know? And I'm not paying thousands of dollars for a feature that I can't use. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make sense.
My next question, you want to do it again, right? In hindsight, it sounds good in the moment, but like, damn, I got this big feature. I can't even use it now. So like, what the fuck? Would you do it again? Or?
No, I don't have to anymore. I'm so like my name got so like stamped and stapled in Detroit and LA where, why am I gonna go pay somebody from Atlanta or pay somebody from somewhere else when I could get one of the biggest features in Detroit or LA for damn near nothing?
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? And they my friends, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
why nobody local on the tape this time?
Oh, it's gonna be local people on the deluxe, but this was about my new sound. Oh. It was about me, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't really give too much to the town because I didn't want it to sound local.
Okay, yeah. All right, so when everybody talk about New Haven music, Connecticut music, you the first thing that come up. How much did it cost to get Ty Henny on the feature?
For anybody from the state?
Yeah.
We could work it out.
Now somebody from Detroit or somewhere, like how much?
As of right now?
Yeah.
As of right now, I could do a feature right now for $1,500.
Heard you. Big money to me. All right, so How do you feel about the New Haven music scene? There's a lot that could be said. You've been doing it for a long time, so like, what's your take on it right now?
I think New Haven music scene is just lacking the image, not the music. Everybody out here can rap. Like, I like a lot of people's music out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? People's stories probably don't add up to the music or whatever. Not everybody, but for the most part, we got talent. It just nobody look like a rapper here. So it's hard to be a rapper to people from New York who average people look like rappers. In Texas, regular people look like rappers, got bust down rollies and chains and nice curves and drip down. So for a Connecticut artist, it's like a little slower. Like, you know how back in the days we used to think down south was slow?
No, Connecticut.
Now it's like up north is kind of slow. That's why New York ain't really been winning like that.
A long time.
You know what I'm saying?
For New York.
Because it's slow up here now compared to what's going on in other places. You know what I'm saying?
So what advice can you give to somebody coming up in the music game to get to the point you're at right now?
Believe in yourself. And I don't care if it's $2, $3, $4, $100, $600. Put it into yourself. You feel me? Like, because one thing for sure I learned about the music game is people only gonna rock with you when you got your own motion. You can't go looking for a feature to get you some motion.
That's the most important thing. Invest in yourself. I be telling people, you gotta. So nobody else gonna come snatch you up if you ain't doing shit for yourself.
I tell people all the time, I be like, there's no purpose to, like, I keep it real with people from Connecticut. Everybody, especially people in New Haven, like, everybody could tell you, like, I don't just take people for feature money. I be like, yo, why would you pay me this, right? And then you never spent that much money on yourself or on promo.
Right.
Before you pay me $1,000 for a feature, go drop your own video and put $1,000 in a promo, and you gonna see the numbers that you gonna get doing a feature with me by yourself.
Right. People don't get that. It's more than recording a song. Recording a song, the easy part. You gotta really put the business behind it.
Yes.
All right. So back to the tape. What was your favorite song up there?
On the tape?
Yep.
PM, 12:07 PM, because it was the start of the sound. Like, that was the first song that I was in LA, and my homie Earl, Swetie, rest in peace, set me up a studio session with producers, Faded J and Big Reg. So what happened was, you know, we went to the studio, and he ain't even was there. He just said, Henny, just go. I got some producers that I really want you to work with. Because he wanted me to rap on LA type of beats. You know what I'm saying? So I went there, and that shit just came out super duper fire. So I'm like, nah, I need to stay where I'm at, because when I did that song, I sent it to all my friends in LA, and they like, yeah, that's what we talking about. This the Henny we want to hear. And then when I put it out here, everybody ate it up. And I'm like, well, it works there and it works here. That's the first song I had that works on the West Coast and the East Coast. So I said, I'm staying with it. So that's why it's my favorite, because it broke that barrier for me.
All right, now, are you signed right now? Got a management deal? Like, what's the situation with that?
Right now,
looking at social media, we see you change management a lot, or I'm on the outside looking in, but it's every couple of months it's somebody else. So like, what you got going on right now?
See, basically, like, for real, like, I'm kind of like self-managed, but I got a management team because I'm my own boss and I got my own label. So what's working for me is, can't nobody manage me. Because if I'm not your number one priority, you can't manage me. And a lot of the managers got other artists. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the other artists be bigger than me. Mm-hmm. So what I tell them, I be like, you know, it's like a block. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like a family, bro. You gonna eat what you kill. You feel me? If I'm putting all this money into myself, going out, branching myself in Detroit, LA into Miami, wherever I'm going. Feel me? On my own money, on my own dime. And somebody called me for a feature in one of them spots. How you gonna get that money? What did you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody, if they go run around, they be like, yo, I got somebody who want to feature with you. All right, say less, take your cut. Or if they bring me to the labels, whichever one of them bring me to the labels, hey, you get your cut. You get your cut, whatever you bring to the table. But ain't nobody eating off what I got. You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting in the work.
That's for sure.
Doing equal to work, I get it, but
I'm
not doing everything myself. You know?
No.
All right, would you sign a major deal or not?
For sure. I'm always like, bro. Deals is based upon the artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people be like, yo, he signed a bullshit deal. You don't know if it was a bullshit deal for him. You don't know his situation. He might have came from the gutter, had $3 in his account. So for a nigga,
50,000 did a lot for him.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're a hustler, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was signed to a major with no problem. I was signed to an independent with no problem. I was signed to somebody in the streets right now, if the money was right, because it's all about business. Like, you feel me? It's every deal not you sign it. Sometimes the deal's a partnership.
Right.
You feel me?
You do this, I can do this. Let's
yes.
go together.
Yes.
People don't get that.
Yes.
All right, off music. What's the craziest thing you ever heard about yourself?
What's the craziest thing I heard about myself? The craziest thing I heard about myself is I'm selfish.
That's the craziest thing you ever heard about yourself?
Craziest thing, man. That's the, there's no smut on my name nowhere, like, you know what I'm saying, on no behalf, you feel me? So the craziest thing I ever heard was, oh, nah, I can't even say that. Somebody was on Instagram talking about my chain was fake. And I'm like, bruh, no bad, bro. I'm one of them people, bro. I literally stand on my name because I got sons that I gotta walk behind me in these same shoes. You feel me? So what I say is, like, I can't wear no fake clothes, no fake jewelry, or I can't be fake with nobody because that is gonna land on my reputation and that's gonna trickle down on my son's reputation. You know what I'm saying? So that was the craziest thing, like, for people to know that I spent all this money on this jewelry and for somebody else to go take the time out their day to go try to find some jewelry that looked like mine to say, oh, he paid $25 for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the jeweler is on the Instagram posting my chain at the jeweler's, like, after I already bought it, it's on my neck, but the jeweler is posting it still because it's a good piece.
So I paid this nigga to lie for me.
So I gave this jeweler $35,000 for my chain.
Damn.
And at the time, my chain is the most expensive chain in the city at the time. You feel me? When I went and got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's other people doing their thing. I went out the way for people to say he got the biggest chain in the city. You know, like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? So when somebody like, yo, that shit was fake, I'm like, bro, like that's discrediting my whole hustle.
I just worked real hard.
Real hard. You know
what
what I'm saying?
Fake?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you posted, I think it was the other night. Basically, it was fuck niggas. What happened that just made you ain't doing features or what?
Well, I just voice myself whenever I see some bunk shit because every time I ask a rapper or ask anybody do they got a problem with me, they never say yeah. So I got tired of, like, you feel me, like, keep running down on people, making myself like a bully in the city. You feel me? I want people to love me because, like, you feel me, I show a lot of love to all the rappers and they'll tell you, like, behind the scenes, like, even not on no cameras, I don't say what I do for people on the camera, you feel me? Everybody know my shit genuinely, like, feel me, off this shit. So when I see people that I genuinely fucking with some niggas that they know don't fuck with me, that bothers me because I'm from where if they don't fuck with your friends, you can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? My mama always told me I gotta fight with the people I came with. You feel me? That means if I walk in the room with you and I see some of my other friends and they try to bounce on you, we bouncing on them because you came with me. So the people that I actually do fuck with, because I don't fuck with a lot of people. Everybody think I'm Hollywood. So the people that I do actually fuck with, and when I see them going the opposite way with niggas that they know that's blatantly, like, outside saying they don't fuck with me, I can't respect them. Like, don't come kick it over here, because 5L, we don't do that fake kicking it. You feel me? We really on that.
All right, so 5L 78. Tell us about growing up in the projects. I ask anybody that grew up in the projects that questions, because niggas, it's different. Like, people don't get it, but I grew up in the manor. But you just, like, explain to me what it's like growing up in the projects for you.
Projects is real because the projects not like in town, like the Ville, the Hill, the Tribe, or, you know, places like that. It's more or less like it's by your income. Like, a lot of my friends that grew up in the inner city, they mamas had good jobs. That's why they could live in these apartments. Sometimes the people in the projects mamas ain't had no jobs, so the rent was $12. So, or $0, you feel me? So our mom ain't, like, literally didn't have the money to buy us shit. A lot of people, moms was just caught up on bills. Our moms really didn't have no money, like, feel me? So we got it out the mud just like our parents, like, you feel me? Like, we started off from the bottom, like, you know what I'm saying? Moms ain't have no job, no career, no nothing, you feel me? So it was different. My mom had me at 14, you feel me? So when I was 7, my mom was 21. So my mom was still figuring out life while I was growing. So my mom didn't have it all together, so we really struggled all together. Like, and my mom did a hell of a job, bro, feel me, with me. So I watched my mom struggle, I watched my mom make shit happen, you feel me? So that gave me the grind, like, you feel me? Like, whatever. My mom used to sell beers out the house, Lucy's, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? The hustling mentality. I remember being 7 years old, people knocking on my door for Lucy's and beer, and I'm busting them down. Like, without my mom even knowing. My mom like, how you do that math? Because I was smart, like, you know what I'm saying? Just from always wanting to have money. And that shit right there build the character, watching the struggle with your mom, you feel me? And a real struggle, not your mom have a job, talking about your mom looking for a job struggle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. We don't know how we gonna make it.
Yeah, you feel me?
It's different. All right, so you Muslim, right?
Big Muslim.
were you Christian first, or you just really have a religion?
I never was Christian. My mom considered us Christian because we went to church. I never identified as a Christian. I never believed in a religion because I felt like there's good Christian people, there's good Muslim people, there's good Jewish people, there's good all type of people. And I feel like just like one guideline ain't the only way to get to heaven. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't jack the fact that y'all saying that people not going to heaven for not believing what you believe in when there's people that's Jewish and Christian and Muslim that don't commit no crimes, there's good-hearted people who do good deeds. Everybody got to go to heaven, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So and Islam is like Islam believe in what the Christians believe in and what the Jewish people believe in. We don't disagree with them. You know what I'm saying? So we like, hey, we all going to heaven.
All right, so when did you like convert and like become a full-time Muslim?
In jail. In jail, like the reason why black people go to jail and become Muslim and people always downplay.
I was gonna ask that question because every nigga I know turned Muslim. So
yeah, when I came home from jail, I posted a picture. My first picture from jail, home from jail, was in a kufi. Everybody was like, damn, people go to jail and become Muslim. People were sharing the shit. Shit was going damn near viral. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, niggas go to jail, become Muslim. But think about it like this, right? Growing up, you from the hood, you from New Haven, right? Mm-hmm. Was it a Quran in your house?
No.
What was it? What was it?
A Bible.
Exactly. So you didn't know what no other thing. Mm-hmm. You was just, your mama made you go to church. Not one time as a kid did I say, Mom, I want to go to church. I hated going to church. You feel me? So I'm like, I can't identify with something my mama made me be, because if you take it back to the beginning of time, white people made black people be Christians. Feel me? So I identify myself as a Muslim, and that's because I chose that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody chose for me to be a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what you wrong with.
Yes.
It works.
Yes.
I see a lot of people, that shit changed people's lives.
Yes.
They was out here wilding, and they really a devout Muslim. I'm like, okay, if it's working for you, it's working for you.
Because it's something new for the black people, because this is what black people was before we even got to America. Now, if you look at the Roots movie, Kunta Kinte was a Muslim. They stopped
me something.
They stopped Kunta Kinte from making salah. They stopped him from saying Allah. You feel me? They stopped that. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted us to fit the description of the white Jesus, the white man being supreme. You feel me? So that's what that came from. And I don't got no problems with white people because there's white Muslims in the world. But I'm just saying, white Americans. That's why you have Nation of Islam and people fighting white people because of depression in America. They not fighting all white people. They fighting Americans that oppressed black people in the beginning of this country. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where we could get into that another time.
I was about to say, yeah, because you really know what you're talking about.
For sure.
You got to study first.
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, we talk about the New Haven, Connecticut music scene. It's Ty Henny. How do you feel everybody's boosting you up, but like you feel like I ain't made it yet? I'm further than most people, but like, damn, I still got a lot to go. Do you get discouraged sometime, or it's like?
No, because I feel like I'm Christopher Columbus. I'm the first one from Connecticut doing what I'm doing. Like, there's where I go to LA, don't get me wrong, there's people from Connecticut in LA, but none of them is attached to what's going on in LA. They're all sitting in downtown buildings, trying to meet with record execs. They don't know the people in LA. They're not hip. You know what I'm saying? They're talking to the people downtown, and these labels, they're not from LA either.
Right.
You feel me?
They at work.
They at work. They moved to LA just like them. So they're not attached to nothing of the LA culture. I'm attached to other cultures in Detroit. Like, when I went to LA, they thought I was from LA. When I went to Detroit, they thought I was from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because I blend in, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm where the people like us are. I'm not going to LA to sit around the rich people in LA, the people that's in the buildings. No, I'm going to the trenches, like, feel me? Just like in Detroit, I go to the trenches where people know me and I rub shoulders and they like, yo, we never met nobody from Connecticut. So all these Connecticut people that went to Detroit, all these Connecticut people that went to LA,
they were just there.
They was on vacation. They wasn't working. They wasn't in the streets like me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm the Christopher Columbus. I'm the one that's going to put us out there on the map. So if something happened to me, if I get P&B rock somewhere, God forbid. But I'm just saying, I'm the one that's taking that chance. Like, feel me? I'm the one that's gonna say, fuck it. If anything gonna happen to me, I'm just gonna happen. I'm gonna be the one that take it on the chin, because ain't nobody gonna go put on for us.
All right. So, a couple months back, you was verified on Instagram.
Yeah.
Then it went away. What happened?
Cause, man, Instagram and Facebook, they together now. Mm-hmm. So my cousin kept saying, yo, delete your Facebook. Just use your music. Use your music Facebook, cause I got a music Facebook and a regular Facebook. And my cousin kept saying, like, stop, man, stop on that Facebook, man. That Facebook no game. And they keep putting everybody in Facebook jail. Stop, Henny. What they did, I said something about some other shit, And they was like, it's just community guidelines stopped me from posting, made my lower fees. Then I go to my Instagram the next day, my blue check is gone. So I hit my PR. Excuse me, I'm like, yo, where's my verification? I just got this shit.
It's still sitting there. What the fuck going on?
They like, oh man, what's going on? They like, let me check. Let me check Facebook. They like, man, you violated community guidelines. I'm like, what? What I gotta do with Instagram though?
What I gotta do?
Like, they like, Facebook and Instagram together. So you gotta relax on the Facebook. You feel me? You gotta relax on the Facebook. And he's like, yo, they gotta do the whole process over. So it's gonna take about a couple months. And I ain't tripping about it, because once you have the blue check, you realize the blue check ain't really nothing but just something next to your name.
What's the benefits of it? What?
The benefits of a blue check is when I go like somebody post or whatever, it come up on a box. Like they gonna see that. It's gonna stay on it. So say if I go like Meek Mill's shit, he gonna see that Ty Henny liked it. He might not see nobody else that ain't got no blue check. Cause some people can filter they things about people they follow or verify artists or whatever. So when I do it, it stands out. Or when I like somebody's picture, they can see that Ty Henny like it. Or when somebody try to Instagram call me, they can't. You can't Instagram call verified artists. And that's really the only benefits to it. There's really nothing. No help algorithm, nothing.
All right, so what do you think it's gonna take for Ty Henny to go to the next level?
For real, for me to go to the next level, it's gonna really take for me to like leave Connecticut for a couple years, like, you know, at a time. Like I just been in LA for like the last 9-10 months, but I've been back and forth all the time. Like it ain't like I've been just in LA. I've been back here, been in Atlanta, and a lot of other places. Like I need to stay somewhere where
like you really the ones out working. It's not like you say I'm a rapper and you don't do nothing. Record something that don't do nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me to go to the next level, I just need to be somewhere long enough.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about the song All Dogs Go to Heaven. What was it about, meaning, all of that?
Well, All Dogs Go to Heaven, I did that for my boy Earl, Swetie, for real, but it wasn't just for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just at a time where, like, he died. I really was, like, crushed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was, like, really, really, like, depressed. Like, you feel me? Like, that's really my dog. Like, so when it happened, it was just so, like, sudden, and like, and I just was telling him like stay the fuck out of LA. Like I was bringing him to Connecticut, and he left Connecticut, went back to LA, and got killed in 2 days. So I'm like, damn, like that shit hurt my heart. Like, you feel me? Like, so I'm like, damn, like I'm just really tore up through all the homies I lost, and I just went to the studio and they played a beat, and it just made me think about my homies, and I just like, you know, I just started rapping. You know.
All right, so unfortunately, Young Clean situation, because you've been for years, I ain't gonna say years, but months. Every time something the city know about, you always advocating like that shit dumb. Get away from it. Get away from it. What can you say to people now? I don't word this the right way because I don't want to, but what's your advice to people about it's not worth it? That's basically you trying to get what I'm trying to say. Like, cause we seen the lies, and you've been saying the shit everybody been saying, and people don't get it. Now it's like, damn, we could have prevented a lot of stuff that happened if we just listened.
Rest in peace, Clean. I love that man, bro. I swear, bro. I don't even like talking about it sometimes. For real, cause like I really loved him. Like feel me? Like it wasn't no fake. Like feel me? I really loved him, and I really believed in him. Like this 5L shit that I got going on was based for Clean and Tay Vig, like Too Swoopy. Like this is built for them. Like when I first started 5L, like I wanted it for the younger people that's younger, right under me to go. Like, you know, 5L is more than just me and Vig and Clean and J.O. and it's so many of us in different cities and different states, so many of us, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was built to have a solid foundation for the young niggas to piggyback off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I jumped on Slums with them. You know what I'm saying? To give him that push. And that gave him the push that made everybody get up on him. So that's why I took him out of the city. He wasn't even in the city. He was in Waterbury with me. I bought a studio. I was in Waterbury, and I was like, yo, we about to lock in and we about to go crazy. But cuz just a, you know, he a Slums baby.
What's next for Ty Henny?
Man, everything. I can't say what's next, man. Only Allah knows. You feel me? I could just say I'm working. I'm trying my hardest to get all my family out the hood, like, you feel me? I'm very close to that. Like, I'm very, very close. It's the closest I've ever been to getting, you know, my family rich, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want nothing, fool. Like, for real. Like, I don't want nothing. If I get on tomorrow, $10 million and die the next day, I'm gonna die a happy man because I know my family straight.
Yeah, I got my family.
I don't care about nothing at this point, fool. Like, at this point, I just want to make my family happy. I don't care about no money right now. I don't care about no friendships, bro. I just want my family to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about all my friends that died. They died before they got their fame and their paper. They put all this thugging in the streets, all this time in the streets, all this time away from their family, going to jail, being outside all day long, away from their kids and their family, bro, just to die and leave them nothing.
That's the crazy part. All the shit you did, damn, like.
You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want to be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad was a thorough dude. He died and left us nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not the fact that he ain't had no money, but it wasn't enough for his kids to be situated for the rest of their life. And I just don't want that for my kids or my family.
All right, so you basically answered the last question I was gonna ask you. What do you want the Titan legacy to be?
I want to have a legacy like, yo, Blood kept it real with niggas. Like, you feel me? Whether you like him or not, you gotta respect him, and he put on for a city that nobody knew about. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. I don't want to be the king of Connecticut. I don't want to be the voice of Connecticut that people call me. I don't want to be the face of Connecticut. I don't want nothing. I don't want no type of nothing. I just want people to know, like, Blood is a real nigga. Like, you feel me? He loved the people he loved. You feel me? And he tried his hardest to help everybody that came through his path. Like, I ain't never crossed nobody out, slimed nobody out, and I want that to be my legacy.
All right, so concludes the episode. Thanks for coming through.
I appreciate it, fool.